nation to respond to Prime Minister's call to light earthen lamps, candles in a show of collective spirit. Narendra Modi says India must progress towards light and hope. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal urges people to switch off lights at 9 this evening, directs Power Department to sensitize people on Centre's advisory. Meghalaya government urges traditional chiefs to keep an eye on interstate movement in view of rising number of corona cases in neighbouring Assam. Prime Minister Modi calls up former presidents, prime ministers and opposition leaders, discusses the COVID-19 challenge. And total coronavirus cases now stand at 3,624, death toll at 79, 267 persons overcome the infection. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ajanta Chaudhary with the details now. In national news first, the nation will today respond to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's call to switch off lights of their homes at 9 p.m. for 9 minutes and to light up earthen lamps or diyas, candles or mobile flashlights to display the nation's collective spirit to defeat coronavirus. In a tweet, Prime Minister reminded people of the exercise, saying 9 p.m. 9 minute. In a video message, the Prime Minister said the country will experience the superpower of light, clearly illuminating the common purpose all Indians are fighting for. He said that amidst the darkness spread by the corona pandemic, people must continuously progress towards light and hope. This is certainly the time of a lockdown and people are confined to their own homes, but no one is alone. The Prime Minister urged the people to maintain social distancing, stay indoors and not form groups while lighting up lamps. He said one must never cross the Lakshman Rekha of social distancing. Meanwhile, Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal has appealed to the people to respond to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's appeal and display the collective spirit of the countrymen. Earlier on Saturday, the Chief Minister directed the Power Department to ensure uninterrupted power supply at health institutions, especially where quarantine facilities have been set up for suspected COVID-19 patients. He asked officials of the Power Department to take steps for sensitizing people on the Centre's advisory regarding Prime Minister Narendra Modi's appeal to people to switch off lights at home for a few minutes. In Meghalaya, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong has sought cooperation of all the traditional heads and state citizens to be extra vigilant and to ensure that interstate movement is monitored. He said the state government cannot do it alone and needs support from the people. Fencing along the Indo-Bangla border is a major concern and the work is in process. Following the rising number of positive cases detected in Assam, all entries from the neighbouring state towards Meghalaya, especially Patakma to Marang Road, Umsiang to Jagi Road, Topatoli in the interior parts have been sealed. All information regarding people coming from Assam is being tracked and regular screening at Bernihat is going on round the clock.
Of the concerned local Darbar or local village authority.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today called former presidents Pranab Mukherjee and Pratibha Patil to discuss COVID-19 related issues. He also made calls to former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh and H.D. Deve Gowda about the ongoing pandemic. The Prime Minister also called up leaders of various political parties, including Congress President Sonia Gandhi, Samajwadi Party leaders Mulayam Singh and Akhilesh Yadav, West Bengal Chief Minister and TMC Chief Mamta Banerjee and Odisha Chief Minister and BJD President Navin Patnaik. Besides, Modi spoke to TRS Chief and Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, DMK leader M.K. Stalin and Akali Dal leader Prakash Singh Badal. Modi will also interact with floor leaders of various political parties in Parliament through video conference on Wednesday. The number of confirmed novel coronavirus cases in the country has climbed to 3,624 today, while the death toll rose to 79. Health Ministry data said the number of active COVID-19 cases stood at 3,030 and 267 people were either cured of the disease and discharged and one had migrated. The Health Ministry reported 2 new fatalities, one each from Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. According to the ministry, Maharashtra has reported the most coronavirus deaths at 24, followed by Gujarat 10, Telangana 7, Madhya Pradesh and Delhi 6 each, and Punjab 5. Karnataka has reported 4 deaths, while West Bengal and Tamil Nadu each have recorded 3 fatalities. The highest number of confirmed cases was reported from Maharashtra at 490, followed by Tamil Nadu at 485 and Delhi 445. On the other hand, in the United States, the number of confirmed coronavirus cases have topped 3 lakh with more than 8,100 deaths. The Baltimore-based Johns Hopkins University, which has been keeping a running tally of global coronavirus numbers, said there are at least 3,915 confirmed coronavirus cases in the United States, and there have been 8,162 deaths. In Assam, one more COVID-19 positive case from Kachar district has been confirmed, taking the total number in the state to 26. Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma said in a tweet that this patient is a returnee from Nizamuddin Markaz congregation in New Delhi. In another tweet, Dr. Sarma appealed to the people of Assam to respond to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's appeal to switch off lights at their residence this evening at 9 for 9 minutes. In Tripura, the Health Department has traced 10 Nizamuddin Markaz returnees on Saturday from the outskirts of Agartala who had arrived in the state on March 18. Talking to media, State Nodal Officer for Coronavirus, Dr. Deep Kumar Dev Burman said the Health Department and Civil Administration have successfully traced their persons in Agartala. They are residents of Mumbai, and after attending the Nizamuddin congregation in New Delhi, they came to Agartala to meet some relatives.
তখন আমরা আমাদের হেলথ ওয়ার্কার এবং সিভিল অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশনের টিম যৌথভাবে সেই জায়গায় ভিজিট করেছে ওদের বাড়ি ঘরে আরো ডিটেইলস হিস্ট্রি নেওয়ার জন্য কি ওরা কি মাঝে এসেছিল কিনা বা আরো ডিটেইলস যা যা নেওয়ার তা নিয়েছে। নেওয়ার পরে জানা গেছে যে তারা যে 5 তারিখ ত্রিপুরা থেকে গেছে তারপর ওরা ওই যে 11 জন কেউই ত্রিপুরা রাজ্যে ফিরে আসেনি। তার সত্ত্বেও আমরা সতর্কতামূলক ব্যবস্থা হিসাবে ওইসব যারা 11 জন আছে ওদের বাড়ির টোটাল ফ্যামিলি মেম্বার ত্রিপুরাতে যারা এখন আছেন টোটাল হলো 11 জন ওই 11 জনের ছাড়া।
In response to the allegations made by Twitter account Dina Oinam today at 4:07 a.m., the Manipur government has clarified that as a response to the COVID-19 scenario, Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, JNIMS, and Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS, have suspended non-emergency procedures. Some other hospitals have also adopted similar measures. This applies to all persons in the state. It is advised to all hospitals that emergency and unavoidable healthcare service is not denied to anyone. If there is any complaint against any of the hospitals, the information may be communicated to the Common Control Room phone number 180034538818. The Twitter user had alleged that hospitals in Manipur were not admitting Muslims. There is no shortage of essential supplies in the northeastern region. This was said by the Union Minister of Donor, Dr. Jitendra Singh. Announcing this through a video message, the Union Minister said special focus has been given to the northeastern region, special hill state for bulk transfer of cargo comprising essential supplies to meet the demand of the local commodities in the far-flung region.
Opportunity to share with you that regular air cargo flights carrying essential supplies as well as medical equipment are arriving in northeast to cater to all the 8 states of northeastern region. There is no dearth absolutely of any essentials or medical equipment, and in future also this will be adequately taken care of. Let me also point out over here that soon after the declaration of the lockdown, the government, with the personal intervention of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, decided that air cargo flights would be made available on priority for the northeastern region, besides of course the other distant regions including the Union territories of Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh, as well as the island territories. And as a follow-up of that, on 30th March itself, late night at around 10 or 11 p.m., we had the first consignment landing at Guwahati, and it was an Air India flight. The very next day, an Indian Air Force consignment arrived in Dimapur, and subsequently there has been a series of such air cargo flights arriving in different parts of Northeast depending upon the requirement. So far, the state of Manipur itself has received 3 air consignments, Nagaland too has received 3 consignments, and future also I wish to reassure that as and when required, depending upon the quantum and the nature of the consignment, the Ministry of Civil Aviation and the Indian Air Force will.
In Mizoram, the Holy Palm Sunday is being celebrated in a different way for the first time in contemporary years, as the churches have kept services and religious events suspended to avoid gatherings and maintain social distancing in the wake of COVID-19. This morning, scriptures and prayers were read out through the public information system in most localities across the state, led by the Presbyterian church leaders. The new initiative was an effort for some creative ways to work within the guidelines of lockdown period. People stepped out into their balconies and windows waving palm leaves and joined the service. The Northeastern Council NEC has released 3.25 crore rupees to Arunachal Pradesh to fight the COVID-19 outbreak in the state. This assistance does not fall under the existing central packages and can be utilized as gap funding for the initiatives taken by the state government to tackle the pandemic. The fund is in addition to the resources allocated by the Ministry for Development of Northeastern Region and the NEC under the existing schemes. And finally, before we wind up the bulletin, a recap of the headlines. Nation to respond to Prime Minister's call to light urban lamps, candles in a show of collective spirit. Narendra Modi says India must progress towards light and hope. Assam Chief Minister Harvananda Honwal urges people to switch off lights at 9 this evening. Directs Power Department to sensitize people on centre's advisory. Meghalaya government urges traditional chiefs to keep an eye on interstate movement in view of rising number of corona cases in neighbouring Assam. Prime Minister Modi calls up former presidents, prime ministers and opposition leaders, discusses the COVID-19 challenge. And total coronavirus cases now stand at 3,624, death toll at 79, 267 persons overcome the infection. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.